Hobbies are important. There's been talk for years of always being on the grind, monetising every aspect of your life, and I'd like to tell you that you don't have to. Hobbies are what gives our mind a good reset, gives us enjoyment after a stressful day or even a stressful week. Allows us to be playful in a world that's absolutely hell-bent on making you a robot. Sure, some people are pro gamers, but there's nothing wrong with coming back from a hard day at the office, chucking on some Minecraft for an hour or two, and just letting your brain turn off and maybe creating something, or turn on Doom Eternal and blowing your way through hell. So now I want to go and ask some people what they think about their hobbies. So let's go look. Harry, what do you like about Warhammer 40k?
Do
you like painting them?
Yes, I love painting them. That's how I learned how to paint.
Oh, fantastic. What benefits do you think this hobby has for you?
I think the science fiction elements of it, to me, are the things that appeal the most. I like world building and I like character building and stuff like that, and it's a full rich universe. It's got loads of stuff going on in it all at the same time, and that's what I love about it. I'm making an improvement to this God of War shield for Kratos cosplay.
It's a very small shield.
It is, but that's the glory of Norse mythology. It expands, doesn't it? So,
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And where can my lovely viewers find you?
You can find me on HFH Props on Facebook or HFH Props on Instagram.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you like about My Little Pony, and why? How do you think it benefits you?
Can you start with me stood there instead?
Sure. Ollie, how does My Little Pony make you feel?
Happy.
Good.
What's
What's the best part of the hobby?
The community and opportunity to be creative with lots of artwork and customs and sharing that with the community. Also getting in touch with the inner child and your imagination. And yeah, it's just very comforting, to hold them and give them, restore them as well, because some of these are really old toys. Just simply makes me happy.
Good, brilliant, thank you.
To do a job if you can do it yourself. I've always been very practical and very handy. When I was born, my dad said he had a boy, really. I was always chasing after him up the ladders and painting and decorating. I could wipe a joint, which is not a smoking joint. It's a plumbing term for wiping the joints when they used to have the copper pipes. So I could do that when I was 7. So I've always been very practical and I do enjoy it.
I have been reading comic books since I was 7 years old. Started with X-Men.
Brilliant. How do they make you feel?
Yeah. Well, I guess they make everyone feel represented in terms of every minority group.
Good.
Funnily enough, I'm gay, so I inherently connected with them because of their differences. But to be honest, I connected more with the female characters, not the gay characters. Because I'm a big feminist, so I enjoy women of all types being cool.
As the natural
what do you mean
order
by
of things. Like biodiversity and the way the world interacts with each other, things, the earth was made in a certain, not made in a certain way, has evolved in a certain way, where animals and plants can interact with each other and survive and grow together. Even though there's predators and prey and all that kind of stuff, the circle of life continues. And then humans get involved and ruin it all.
No comment. I actually did a video previously covering the human consumption and how it's ruining the planet. And yourself?
Oh, what do I love about geography? I don't know, I like learning about why the world looks like it does. So whether that be urban areas and how people have shaped what towns and cities look like and bring their own culture, or whether it be our natural environments, how they've formed over time. Usually involves a bit of science as well, so mixing geography. I guess geography is a type of science.
It is.
Yeah. I've really enjoyed learning and teaching those processes, and still learning, like even though, you know, I've got a geography degree and been teaching it for years, still learn new things now. I was in Iceland last week learning new processes and why Iceland looks like the way it does. Saw a natural live erupting volcano, which is just
Okay, quickly,
amazing.
why does Iceland look the way it does?
So there's
You know this.
Yeah.
Go on.
So it's on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. So it's on a plate boundary between the Eurasian plate and the North American plate. And there's an extra hot plume of magma that's rising up, and it has burst through the crust and created this volcanic island, which is why there's so many volcanoes on Iceland.
That's really cool.
Very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So the music makes me feel good, like being on stage makes me feel, to be honest, makes me feel joy, makes me feel accepted and wanted to be part of a group. Same with the acting, I enjoy acting because it feels like I've got a purpose. I'm not just floating around sort of like living mundanely. I am being someone else for a bit, and it's a really nice feeling.
Nice, nice.
That was a bit of a waffle, but that'll do.
No, absolutely not.
Favourite experience being on stage? There's probably two. One is one of our most recent gigs at Rebellion Bar. So in the 40k gigs, oh my voice just broke. We have a group of fans who sometimes chant 40k back at us, and it's such a great feeling hearing that on stage. You are one of those people who does it. But yeah, it's just lovely hearing it chanted back, or hearing someone sing some of your lyrics back to you, or just like enjoying you playing music is a really nice feeling. And my favourite experience on stage as an actor was probably my first ever play I did, which was back when I was in college. It was A Diary of Anne Frank, which is a heavy hitting play to be doing when you're 15 years old. But because we did like an opening night, which was just for like friends and family of the crew, and I was the most nervous I've ever been about going on stage ever then. And it was just the thrill and the rush of being on stage and all the emotional beats that came with the play. It just all hit me as like a big wave, and I just remember thinking, this is what I want to do. I loved doing that so much. I want to do this.
There you have it, some live to God feelings as people love the hobbies, and it really brings a big sense of relief, well-being, and a chance to wind down at the end of the day. I'll be doing a video on cosplay specifically soon, so if you want to see that, make sure to hit the bell, drop us a like while you're at it, and I'll see you next time.